Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Jonathan. Today we'll be doing an upper body based workout. All you'll need is a pair of dumbbells and a resistance band. So let's get into the warm up. Let's start with some arm circles, get the shoulders warmed up. Little arm circles. Same thing, just bigger circles, get that full range. Over, under, arms are straight, arms are shoulder height. Let's go over the hurdle and back. Knee comes up, rotate, back center, 5 on each side. Keep your torso still, just moving at the hip. Hamstring scoops, leg is straight, toe is up, scoop down towards the ground, we'll go 5 on each leg. All right, let's take it down to our mats. Go 5 cat-cow, push the ground away, around your back, tuck your chin, and we're gonna arch. All right, 3 bird dogs on each side, back leg is below the hip. Arm comes up to your ear. Go 3 on each side, steady hips. All right, let's lay on our side. Knees are stacked at 90 degrees. T-spine rotations. Try to get that back shoulder to the ground. 5 on each side. All right, our last thing, elbows will be inside of our knees. We're gonna grab our shins for support. We're gonna come down to a deep squat, chest up, heels down, straighten out your legs, stretch out your hamstrings, and then we're back down to that deep squat. We got 5 here. All right, let's get into the workout. So for the workout, for our first block, we have 3 exercises. Exercise number 1 is gonna be a push-up. So we'll go 8 repetitions there. I'll show you a way we can modify that as well. We have a dumbbell row. We have 10 reps there. And then we have a curl, which is 10 reps as well. All right, 3 rounds. Circuit 1, let's go through that push-up. So option 1, we can go from the knees. Hips are forward, straight line from my head to my heels. Elbows are coming straight back, 45-degree angle, pushing the ground away. Option 2, we'll go in that traditional plank push-up. Elbow straight back, back is flat, core is engaged, pushing the ground away. All right, so we'll go 8 repetitions. Feel free to cut the reps down according to your comfort level. So here we go. Going 8 reps, option 2. All right, let's go into that dumbbell row. We're gonna grab our weights. We're gonna find that hinge position so my knees are soft. I'm gonna come down, chest almost parallel to the ground, dumbbells as close to my body, lead with the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. 10 reps. All right, we're going straight into that curl. Elbows pinned to my side. No momentum. Let the biceps do all the work. Here we go, 10 reps. All right, going into round number 2. Back to that push-ups. Also feel free to go up on an elevated surface, maybe up against the wall. Same thing, maintaining that straight line from your head to your heels. Here we go. Back to round number 2. Remember, take breaks if you need to, grab water whenever you need to. Here we go. Going into that row. Find your stance. Hinge over. Here we go. Going into those curls. Here we go. No momentum. All right, going into round number 3. Here we go. Last round before we move on to the next block. Here we go. Feet back. All right, let's go into our row. We'll go front view here, hinge over. Keep the dumbbells close, don't let them get too far away. Back stays flat. Here we go. All right, go work on that first block. Going into block number 2, we're gonna go into a floor press. So we'll be laying on our backs, pressing the weight up. We're gonna go front raises. So we're gonna roll our shoulders down and back. Dumbbells will come up, shoulder height, keeping those arms straight. Then we have some banded external rotations. So we need our resistance tube. We're gonna step on the handle. I'll show you when we get there. Arm at 90 degrees, just moving at that rotator cuff. So we got 10 reps all around, 3 rounds. So let's go into that floor press. We get set up, grab your weights. Elbows at 45 degrees. My elbow is stacked to my wrist, press overhead. Dumbbells come close at the top. Reversing that same motion. Here we go, 10 reps. All right, here we go, front raises. Remember, if you have a lighter set of dumbbells, you can also do that so we can focus on the form and not swinging the weight around. All right, here we go. Controlled, 10 reps. Arms straight, shoulder height. All right, let's step on our band. We'll step towards the handle. If you want more resistance, just step closer to the opposite handle. Find the appropriate tension for yourself. But here we go, focus on the form, focus on the movement. 10 reps. Both those handles seem to snap. Other side. Here we go. Remember, keep that elbow high. Keep that shoulder aligned with your elbow. Here we go. Strong wrist. All right, back to that floor press. Round number 2. Go, find your stance, elbows tucked at 45, here we go. Let's get set up for those front raises. Remember, feel free to cut the reps down to 8, down to 6. Here we go. Shoulders down and back. Back to those banded external rotations. Remember, feel free to take your rest time in between, grab water, and then jump back in it. Here we go, 10 reps, elbow high. Switch sides. go, one more round. Round number 3. Back to that floor press. Back to those front raises. Grab our dumbbells, shoulders back, arms straight. Don't let those shoulders cave in. Here we go. Let that front shoulder do all the work. Last round of our external rotations. Keep that elbow high. Let's work on that shoulder health. It's all about the form here, not the weight. Here we go, 10 reps. Other side. All right, everybody, good work. Let's do a cool down. Let's start with a shoulder stretch. So we'll go arm across the body. Hold that for about 20 seconds. Stretch out those rear delts, back of your shoulders. All right, let's take it down to the mats. Go into a child's pose. Wide knees, sit back into your hips. Big reach out in front. Let's walk those arms up to the right, stretch out your lats, stretch out that back muscles. Big reach. Let's walk your arms out to the other side. All right, everybody, good work. My name is Jonathan, and I'll see you next time. Take care.